Hi YouTube! Welcome to Sandals and Steel Toes. My name is Lex and welcome to my garden today. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite new plants, a bleeding heart. So about a year ago I posted a video called How to Plant a Bleeding Heart Root the Correct Way. And what I had done is actually planted my bare root upside down. It's actually a pretty simple thing to do, and a lot of people I've learned had the same exact issue. When you get a bare root, sometimes there's this white foliage looking stuff on the top that kind of looks like roots you would see from a lot of plants. Actually, those weren't the roots, that was new growth that had just been bleached out because of lack of sunlight, being in a little grow bag inside the store. Because I couldn't find anything on YouTube about how to plant a bleeding heart root without all this other information. It wasn't really relevant to my exact question. I made this video to share with all the viewers here on how to do that correctly, and I have helped so many people over the last year just feel confident in that they are planting it the correct way, or maybe they didn't plant it the correct way and that video is really helpful for them. What I'm going to be doing today is giving you a 1-year update on how my bleeding heart plants are doing. It's springtime 2021, April. I'm in Northeast Ohio, which is zone 6A, really close to the Lake Erie coastline. We get some cold, nasty winters here. Lots of snow, freezing temperatures, and it's very gray and cloudy. But the bleeding heart is a shade-loving, cool weather plant. It's gonna bloom in spring, it's gonna thrive really great up until about early summer or so, and then it's gonna start to die back for the year. Now that I'm in the second season of my bleeding heart plants, they are blooming, they are absolutely stunning, and I am so excited to share them with you today. So over here in my perennial flower garden, we can see the bleeding heart right there. Isn't she absolutely gorgeous? So the flowers just started to bloom this week, and I anticipate there will be a lot more as the weeks go by. Currently about 2 feet tall and maybe like 1.5 feet wide. These plants grow anywhere between 2 and 4 feet tall at maturity. And they have the most beautiful, precious, heart-shaped blossoms. Now on my east-facing perennial garden, that bleeding heart is still pretty small. It's about the size of my hand. And this week it just started really kicking off its growth, so it's a little bit behind the other, but I think it'll catch up soon enough. So I am super pleased with how these 2 bleeding heart plants are turning out. I absolutely love the flowers, and I would highly recommend you plant these in your garden because they're so perfect and whimsical, and they look like they've come out of a fairy tale, quite honestly. Now that I have my own that have actually bloomed, these are definitely going on the top of my favorite flower list. So just to recap, if you have a bleeding heart bare root and there's some funny looking white stuff on one end of it, that's going to be your new growth that's coming out of the root, and the more woody part is the actual root that you need to put into the soil line. So I will put a link down below to the original video of how to plant a bleeding heart root the correct way. And I hope that you found this helpful. And if you did, please hit the like button and also subscribe. I will be doing lots of garden tours this spring and summer to showcase the perennial flower gardens as well as the food garden, which is in its infancy stages right now, but will be taking off here very soon. Thanks for tuning in to Sandals and Steel Toes. Make sure you do something you love today. Talk to you next time. Bye.